HydroNess is a fully self-financing project delivered by the Highland Council. The project uses simple, effective and proven engineering that works with nature to create renewable energy.
So I worked very closely with Les Hutt, who's the architect on the project, to take Claire's original artistic concept and develop a structural model with an emphasis on trying to replicate the complex geometry that Claire and Les had envisioned, develop a design that met that geometric ambition and could also be fabricated and installed safely and successfully on this very important site.
And we took those initial sketches to create a building that's iconic and sits in the landscape, creating a sense of place along the riverside which links into the city centre.
So one of the most difficult challenges on the project from a structural engineering and detailing point of view was to match the geometric form that Claire and Les had defined. Now, as you can see on the finished structure, we've used triangular facets to try and create the doubly curved profile of the structure. That was quite difficult to model. We made use of parametric software systems to develop the geometric form. That in turn was then used to input to structural analysis, to verify the steelwork sizing, the connection details and so on, and eventually developed using Tekla structures in the BIM environment to form a complete fabrication model that was used to manufacture all of the components and to assist with the planning and execution of the erection of the structure on site.
It also serves as a centre for education and lets people see what can be done in engineering in terms of the hydro and in terms of the steelwork design.
The educational elements of the project are essential. We've been working with Science Skills Academy, SSE Renewables to really ensure that the STEM elements of this project were really sort of at the forefront of what we're doing. People would be attracted by the structure, but actually the softer elements around it, the landscaping, the information boards, and the QR content, that's actually what we think will leave the biggest impact for sort of aspiring engineers and STEM enthusiasts. So it's worked really well for us. I think it's something that we're getting a lot of positive feedback about. We've got a lot of interest from schools, and that's been supported by the naming competition and working with UHI and their engineering team. So it feels really multifaceted and well-rounded, and as though we've sort of managed to just sort of close that loop, and yeah, we're delighted with how it's progressing.
We've been working with Zero Waste Scotland, who have been developing some of the content around circular economy and making sure that that key message of individual action is getting across at the site. We really wanted this site to be different from somewhere else. We've used engaging content and bright, colourful colours so people can be attracted, but also sort of engage with the content which is present on the site. So we're delighted to work with all our partners and obviously Mather & Co, who designed the panels, and we've worked really hard with them to make sure that the content is accessible for people of all ages, every reading ability. And I think the really nice touch is that we've been able to add in Gaelic inclusion, and also having that digital aspect, which is through the QR codes, which will link in with more refreshed and updated content, and just adds another element to the site, really.
I suppose maybe even at the tender stage, it became apparent to us when we started to analyse the documents that there was a lot of passion in this scheme. You could see the concept, and I suppose at that stage we really felt this is a scheme for us.
I think when we saw how incredible the structure was going to be, it was just too good an opportunity to miss.